Hello and welcome everybody. I'm your host C-Clip. Today we're going to be changing out license plate light bulbs on this 2008 Chevy Trailblazer LS. As you can see, we've lost the passenger side bulb, but as a good general rule with lighting pairs, I tend to always change out both lights because you will lose the other light that is still working shortly thereafter, in my experience. The cover for the bulb is just held in with two Phillips head screws. I like to use just a little ratcheting bit driver, a little easier than trying to use a gun, especially with these screws being a low torque application. I don't want to risk damaging them. With both the screws out of the way, I like to use a little interior pry tool just to carefully pull up the light cover, being careful not to damage the gasket behind that stops water from reaching the bulb. And you'd have to forgive my camera shake and my inability to get it out easily. I was just trying to be careful and not damage the gasket, but I definitely recommend a little hook tool like this. But there you can see we've exposed the bulb to the open air. And you can see, always check that little gasket, make sure you haven't ruined that because that stops water from getting in there. With a firm pinch and a good pull, we'll go ahead and remove the old bulb from the housing. And look at that, she's burnt out, so we'll go ahead and replace that. Off camera, I went ahead and cleaned it out with some air and added some dielectric grease to stave off any corrosion in the future. And reinstallation is simple as pushing the new bulb back into place. You'll hear a little click and make sure she's in there solid. And like any good mechanic, we'll go ahead and verify our repair. Go ahead and flip on the lights, make sure she's turns on. Hey, look at that. It's like I might actually know what the heck I'm doing, huh? Next step is reinstalling the cover for the light. I highly recommend starting the screws by hand first to avoid cross-threading your fasteners. This is definitely not my first rodeo, and I should definitely follow my own advice personally, but I can definitely say, do as I say, not as I do. It felt fine to me, so I wasn't too worried about it. With following all the same steps on the other bulb off camera, I got it swapped out, and that is a repair complete. I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and I hope it was informative. And if it wasn't any of those things, I definitely hope it was entertaining for you. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you guys liked the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. If you're interested in the parts and or tools I used in the video, here is the package for the bulbs with the part number, my little pry tool, and my icon bit set that I used. Please consider subscribing. It really helps me out. I do other automotive repair videos such as this one on the channel, as well as I have videos of my Drift Miata build series, and I do tool reviews as well. So quite a collection of different automotive videos on this channel. So if you want to check those out, please consider doing it, and please consider subscribing. It definitely helps me in the long run. But I've been your host, C-Clip. Y'all have a good one.